Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Tales of Tomfoolery, an online Dungeons and Dragons session. If you missed episodes 1 and 2, we will be leaving a link at the end of the video, but we've got a little recap for you, which is going to be done today by our DM, Matt. So Matt, over to you for the recap.
All right. Last session, you've had a big fight in the graveyard. You were sent there by Constantine, who was the leader of the caravan that you all met on. Because the Gravekeeper is also the person that tends to the roads, so he wanted that checked for your movement to the next village. You were also prompted to go to the graveyard by 2 priests found, because the Gravekeeper is also devoutly religious, and he'd been missing his congregation, and they were worried about him. So you went to the graveyard. Everything seemed normal, a little bit spooky. Kerrod picked up on some otherworldly forces the very first instance. Then Bah-Ree picked up a book. Zombies attacked. Beat them. And now we're travelling back to Miller's Reach, where the caravan is currently stopped or moving.
Now, for those eagle-eyed viewers who have probably noticed that we're all in the same clothes as episode 2, we've filmed these episodes back to back, which is, we're not just like syncing up the episodes with our clothing items. Although I'm pretty sure
this t-shirt every time,
every single time, just to mess up the introduction.
Okay, so you're traveling back from the graveyard. You're in the woods. I think I said it was a 2.5 hour journey when you went there. So it's now, after traveling there, having the fight, going back, it's getting into like evening, starting to be night, and you're traveling back to Miller's Reach. Would you like to do anything on the journey?
So from the last episode, Bah-Ree has the corpse of the person that we were sent up to find over his shoulder still, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stay away from that because you said it was farting. I'm gonna sort of hang back, and I'm gonna stay sort of near where Andel is, because I feel like we've bonded after I saved his life back in episode 1.
Saved my life.
You know I saved your life. Do not.
I had it all under control. I was just taking. I was biding my time.
No. Episode 1, when you were in the grave and you were being like clawed into the grave. I came and saved you.
That's a distant memory. I don't remember it anymore.
That was for us, literally
like
about half hour.
Yeah. Everything happens so quickly.
Yeah, and I was the only one that sprang to action. I do walk beside Andale though, and I ask him if he's okay.
I am absolutely fine. Cool. Not it was my first zombie fest.
And I look towards. Okay. I take that as well as I can. I look towards the other druid and I say, "Are your wounds okay? Are you healing well?"
I'm actually gonna do a spell. I'm gonna do a Bah-Ree spell.
I was going to say, it turns around like gooseberry all over her mouth. I'm fine.
Now that we're walking back, okay, can I only have one at a time?
I mean, you could eat them all.
I'm gonna take 7 to put myself back up to 27 hit point, and I'm gonna offer some to Bah-Ree. Because obviously he's carrying the body and he did take a hit. So I'm going to offer him 3.
You're going to feed Bah-Ree. Good
yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kev, but my hands are full with this rotten corpse. So
I'm going to feed
pop
them
him in
to
there,
him.
that'd be great, thank you.
There we go.
Yeah, cool, thank you.
So that'd be 3 HP.
Yeah.
How much damage did you take?
Between the zombie swipe and your lightning bounce, 10 in total.
10. You know what? I do feel a bit bad about it still, despite your insistence that I electrocute you. I managed to kind of spread them and thing with a battle rage going on. Right, I got to Barry as character. I will kind of just give Shores a nice little massage while I heal him, and I use cure wounds.
You realize that I have a corpse overworn on my shoulders.
I work around it.
These skilled hands.
So you're walking back, Barry, with the corpse on your shoulder. You've got Kerid like popping, and you've got Andale like giving you the shiatsu on the backside.
Like a sort of a Greek king or something. Just like
I asked Kerid if she could cast Goodberry again.
Yo. Feel that feeling?
Why?
Because I want some Goodberries.
I
I would like
one sec, sorry. Is that 11 health you've just given me? Sorry, Rob.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That is.
Sorry, yeah. As you were.
There you go. Just feel my healing touch.
That's some powerful
moving
touch.
my central moving my fingers.
A shudder of ecstasy just rolls through me as and as I just jostle the body as I shudder, that little fart pops out of it.
of the body, right? Okay.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
He's so relaxed. He's just...
I pass it off as a body. It was me.
Can I just ask, if I did Goodberry again, so you got 4 spells, is that like when does that go back?
A long rest. So
A long rest.
You'll get them all back.
Right, okay.
Can
So
recover one from short rest, but is there any point this time?
What?
And I'm saying we could recover a little bit from short rest, but it's probably a bit pointless this time. Something like an hour.
Yeah,
or
no,
so.
we'll just head back. We got a corpse with us, man. We can't just sit around in the woods.
Also, isn't it like summer as well? So this is like getting pretty smelly.
Pungent.
Right, I'll do the Goodberry spell, and I'm going to give Zachariah 3.
He wasn't even touched.
So
Hence why he's only having 3.
cool. So you can you keep the other 7? Like, how long do the Goodberries actually last?
They last for, I think it's a day.
Oh yeah, they lose their potency
24 hours.
if they haven't been consumed within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take the Goodberries and I sort of like put them in my pouch really softly, and you see sort of rustling in my pouch as I do so.
Everyone sees that.
Yeah.
Yep. I noticed the nice pouch he has.
Where did you get your pouch?
So you continue moving through the woods, and no one's doing anything else, so we can say you make it back to
No, just
Miller's Reach. Yeah.
just kind of like still exhausted from the zombie battle we just had.
Well, zombie battle the rest of us had. You were just, I didn't know what you were doing.
It was a personal battle. Okay?
Poking holes in the ground.
It was a personal battle. Okay.
Okay, you make it back to town. Corpse on your shoulder.
Back to Miller's Reach, right?
Yeah, back to Miller's Reach. The first thing you notice is like a little bit of a evolving situation, it seems, outside the religious building.
I think probably the best bet is to make way there.
Yeah, head straight over everyone.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go find Constantine to tell him that the quest is done and for him to give us the reward.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably best Bah-Ree doesn't go over with a body on his shoulder.
Yeah, what's the plan with the body?
Well, Barry, what do you want to do with the body?
To be honest, I don't really know. I don't really think it through when I picked it up.
Were we not? Did you not take it for like proof of the death?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
That it may be,
Take our word for it.
that may be involved in necromancy, which is, or priest.
Well, we can see the priest. See if the priests know what the wound is.
Yeah.
Can we just like hide it in like an alleyway for now? I feel like if we just walk up to it and say, here's a dead body,
I agree. Let's
they
just
might
hide
need a little
it.
bit of like easing into
Let's
it.
just put like a hat over his eyes, like an old coin cup in his hand.
Oh, and just like shove a hand up his shirt and then just like jostle him around like he's a puppet. Yeah.
Yeah, like
No.
let's
No, like
let's
he's a
go
homeless
full.
person.
Let's go
The
full.
puppet is actually
Ferris
homeless.
Let's do that. Yeah.
So while you're planning that, Sister Keris notices you
Bueller.
as you come back into town, and she comes over and says, "What's that?"
This is your friend. Or was your friend?
You see like a pang of sadness cross her face. She goes, "Oh no, Chris."
Oh,
I've
well.
called him Gravekeeper this whole time, so I didn't bother. He's Gravekeeper Chris.
I actually don't think you gave him a name. No.
No, I didn't. Oh yeah, she says, "Oh, shit, that's bad."
Oh shit.
What happened? How did you find him?
Well, we just basically had a whole story about the house, zombies, possible necromancy, which he may be involved with, as well as point out the wounds on his hands as well.
When you say he might have been involved in necromancy, she seems a bit affronted by that. She goes, "No, not Chris. Chris is a good guy. He wouldn't do that."
A lot of guys say the good guys, but are not good guys.
I mean, that's true. That is true. What did you say about the wound on his hand?
Just point out the wound that we think there's something a bit quite strange by it, and see if just ask her if she knows what it could be.
She takes a look. She's noticeably squeamish about the body, and kind of recoils when she gets close to it because it fucking stinks. And she looks at the holes and said, "I'm not sure. It looks like, I don't know, he's got cut or pierced in the hand or something."
I also point out that when we went into his house, we got attacked by a horde of zombies. Although I don't mention the book.
There's, oh, that's weird.
I don't think this person liked Chris very much.
I hand over the note, not the book, the note that we recovered
Okay.
from the body, and say, "Do you recognize this language? These squiggles."
Let's see. Nat 20. She says, "I don't recognize it's a language because it's not. It looks like it's a cipher of some kind. It's coded. Did you find anything else there? Written?
Nope.
You did.
I show her the book. Yeah.
And no, wasn't it the book she was looking at?
No,
There was
the note.
Oh, the note.
Yeah, the note.
Okay, cool. Yep. Sorry, I got my wires crossed then. Yeah, she says it's written in code essentially.
Did she know anyone who can decipher the code?
She knows that the guy that runs the apothecary is he's known to be quite a smart guy.
Cool. I suggested the guys that we split up. 2 of us go to Constantine, and 2 of us go to the apocryphy man.
Apocryphy.
Are we better, like,
I
make
tried.
sure
I was
she's
hoping no
okay
one would point
first?
out that.
She seems
Okay.
fine, Kara, to be honest. She seems absolutely fine.
Well,
about
Is
this
you
time.
sure she's fine?
We'll leave the body with her, and we'll move on with our lives.
I just like dump the body into her arms and say, "Here you go." No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
When you do that, she immediately drops it and is like, "What the fuck?" She's got like, you've got like corpse ick.
Oh, she's not fine now.
Like on you.
Can I take that back? Can I just say? I say to her, "What would you like me to do with Chris?"
Well, he needs to be buried, really. If you leave, so what? Just put the corpse inside the religious building. You'll find a table in the back. Just pop him on there, and we'll prepare.
I'm amazed she's inviting him into that building again.
Though be careful when you go in. In fact, you completely distracted me from another thing that she says this. I was looking for you guys to talk to you. I didn't realize you'd already gone. But there's been a murder. Father Jacob, we found him like bleeding out inside the hall, and nobody knows what happens. And now we've got this body here, so we think we've got a bad actor somewhere in the village for some reason.
How it all immediately turned to Bah-Ree.
And we all say, "There's been a murder." Wait, is this the same guy that Bah-Ree crippled? Right.
Hey, I didn't kill him. I did three.
Well, maybe you didn't
I
kill
left
him,
him
but
on
you
1
definitely
HP.
crippled him.
Yeah, that's not.
Shall we
Murder,
ask about
is
his wounds to see if they were similar to our guy?
That's a good out for me, Karen. Well done.
She says he was had a forceful strike to his front. His back had all these holes in it from our coat hooks, apparently. I have no idea what happened, but we found him like crawling along the floor, but he was already too far gone. He was very old.
Okay, I take my one clean hand and I place it on her shoulder and I say, "I am so sorry that this has happened to two of your friends, but I promise I will help you find the culprit."
You are lying, sir. So make a deception check.
Oh, if he rolls on that one now.
Where is it?
Is in the
Oh, no, sorry. Oh,
deception.
sorry,
Yeah. Phew.
She tears up a bit and says, I'm happy I've got you on side."
I say no more.
Chloe, do we know what he did?
We don't know. No, only he does.
Only Barry knows.
So I'm gonna ask Sister Sarah. Was it?
Keris.
Keris, sorry. I asked Sister Keris, what does she know about this murder? Other than what she's explained. Are there any potential leads? Are there any suspects?
No. I mean, we have no witnesses. He was well liked around town. All I can think is that the person that did this to Chris probably also, maybe someone working through the congregation trying to scare off the religious folk.
Do you have any suspects? Anyone that you specifically think maybe he had enemies with?
I'd say, definitely not Bah-Ree.
This is what I'm getting at. I'm hoping that she has someone that is not Bah-Ree that we just go and kill.
I mean, we do get, transients moving through town sometimes. The caravan just stopped as well. It seems pretty suspect so it could be someone on the caravan.
Yes.
So should we put the body somewhere so we can move on if it's kind of a bit gross and it gets a trailing everywhere?
You don't put the body off inside, and then you said you wanted to split up, right, and go to different.
We're going to go 2 and 2. I'm going with Constantine, so whoever wants to come with me. Don't all raise your hands at once.
I'll go visit the apothecary.
I will go with you because I feel like the other thing is a bit more magical, which Andal and Kerry can probably handle better.
Oh yeah. You want to go with me away from the place where you definitely murdered someone.
You don't know that was active, do you? So
I don't know at all. I'm like, yeah, Barry, come on, buddy. Come on, my non-murdering friend.
and I didn't murder him anyway. It was manslaughter.
Still 10 to life.
We'll do Andale and Karen first. So you take the book and the note, and you head over to the apothecary.
Yeah.
You. Oh, actually, it's late, isn't it? It's late in the day. So
I'm
just
late
as you,
talking.
like early evening, like around this time.
Mm.
So you get to the apothecary, and it's shut.
Well, I suggest we head back to the tavern by this point because it's just too late. We're still a bit weary from the long travel and the battle. It's probably best wait until the morning. Just try to figure this out.
I mean, should we see if we can find him? I mean, do they live above where the shop is?
You can see like a light on, not above, but like out the back. He like lives out the back of it.
I think we should knock. I think it's pretty important.
Fine. You can knock.
I'm gonna knock. I'm gonna knock to see if he comes out.
Yeah. So after about a couple minutes and you hear some like moving around inside the shop, guy comes to the door. Oh, an elf. An elf comes to the door and he says, "All right, why are you?"
As elves do sound.
All right, bud.
All right.
What's going on? Better be an emergency.
So I'm going to show him the book and say that we need someone to look at this quite quickly. There's been 2 murders, and we believe the book is linked to it.
Okay. Did you give him the book and the note? You said.
Did we have the note, or did we just
Yeah,
have the book from you?
We took off of the other 2.
We're going to give him the book and the note.
He immediately looks very interested. Like he's clearly a person that hyper focuses and stuff. So when he sees a puzzle, like he's like, "Oh fuck, this is gonna be fun." So he takes it from you and says, "Yeah, sure, I can look at this. Come find me tomorrow, and I'll let you know how far I got."
Okay, do we want to leave it with him and trust him?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Because at this point, we didn't know any better. So we don't have
Okay, cool.
an option.
Cool. In the tavern with Constantine. He's still in there, just kind of like eating and drinking, having an evening. You walk in, and he asks how it went.
We say we went to the place where you told us to go, and we got attacked. We had to take out 10 zombies, and the person that you told us to find was dead.
Wow.
Now, where's our money?
It's quite the afternoon. He gives each of you 6 gold.
Has he been drinking this entire time?
I mean, he looks a little bit sloshed, but
But so, you know, can we, after all that?
Well, you're not there yet.
he gave you 2 as a down payment last time.
And yeah, it was 10 total, so you're shy of 2.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Pay up.
8 each.
Yes. So I take Kerid's and Andale's share in 2 little pouches and put it in my backpack.
Okay.
And I ask him, what next? Can the caravan move on?
He says, well, I know the roads aren't great, but now we haven't really got someone skilled enough to fix them. So we might just have to brave it, I suppose. Get some supplies from town, and then patch the road as we move. That's all I can really think. Can I have you guys help me with that as well?
For how much?
I mean, you're staying on the caravan, right? You're going to come with me, so would you be willing just to help me out?
Yeah, but everyone else is also doing the same thing. So.
Okay. Let me figure out a price for you then, and yeah, we'll talk about it. Let's talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, you get back to us, and we'll see. And after I end that conversation there, I sort of flag in the bar staff, and I ask for 3 ales, one for Constantine, one for myself, and one for my good friend Bah-Ree.
Do you interject at any point, Bah-Ree, in that, or you just?
I've just been staring off vacantly, for some reason.
Andale and Kerrid, you come back into the tavern and you can see Zach, Barry, and Constantine sat around the table having a beer.
Right.
As
I'll
they-
approach the table.
Sorry, I was going to say, as they come towards the table, I throw them a pouch each full of their 6 gold.
It's
Oh, you got me. 8 gold.
okay, and I pocket the gold, and I guess we'll order our own drinks.
Yeah. I asked him how it went with Constantine.
Don't say it sarcastically. You weren't here when I ordered the drinks.
Fair enough.
Who did you ask?
I say to
was that-
Andal. Yeah, I tell Andal what we've learned from Constantine, and that Constantine maybe has another job for us coming up.
Is that worth another job?
Help clearing the roads as the caravan moves on towards Agiagora.
Right. Well, after hearing that, I just want to relax, have some food, and then to collapse somewhere. It's been a long day.
It's subtract any money that you spend for food, drinks, and stuff.
So I'm just gonna get myself just light meals by this point.
Let's say it's a silver. For that. Cool. Does anyone want to do anything else this evening?
Yeah, I wait until Constantine has gone and Andel has gone. I don't know what Kerrid's going to do, but I turn to Bah-Ree and I say, did you go into that religious building before we left?
And I say, no, I didn't.
And I say, well, you're very convincing. I believe you.
Really, that should be a deception check again, Barry.
Oh, yeah, do a perception.
Really?
Yeah, it's one.
Deception. Well, you're lying openly to his face.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have such trouble finding it, because it's just in alphabetical order.
Yeah, it's literally like D.
Make an insight check, Zach.
I believe you.
He never went there.
I say, no, I didn't.
Well, I say, all right, fair enough. And I say, but if you did, and something happened, I'd have you back.
Okay.
And
I
then
nod.
and then I get up and I walk towards a different corner.
Kerry, do you want to do anything with the evening?
I mean, are we going to tell them that we've given the book to them and the elf?
Oh yeah, you could.
and-
Yeah.
Oh no, was it an elf?
Yeah,
It was an elf.
It was an elf, yeah. So as Zach is walking off, I'm just gonna grab him and just say that we've given the book and the note to the elf, and we're gonna go back tomorrow to find out what he knows about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So my character, being sort of like a hardened sort of war veteran, walks up to Andale, and I sort of sit down next to him, and I thump him tight on the shoulder, and I say, don't worry, Andale, it happens to all of us sometimes. I'm sure you'll do better next time.
I just slowly look at him just blankly, and I just leave and walk up back to my room. I have nothing to say to you.
Have we actually got rooms in there?
Yeah, you've got rooms.
We got
that
rooms.
was part of the that's part of the reward, wasn't it?
All right.
Stay
Okay.
in the inn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the rest of the night passes without incident.
I just for the record,
Oh, yeah.
I obviously I don't go back to my room. I'm gonna stay up and just kind of walk around the town and see if anything is happening, get a lay of the land, that sort of stuff.
You don't notice anything suspicious. Generally, the town's just really, really quiet after the sun goes down.
Okay. I'd go back to my room then, I guess.
Sorry, mate. Night passes without incident. You wake up the next day, come downstairs. Constantine has sorted out a complimentary breakfast for you, so you'll have a nice big fry up to start the day.
I give mine to Bah-Ree, knowing that he's a half orc, and your standard fry up is not going to be enough for a half orc. So I sort of gesture to him after he's devoured his, probably just by pulling the plate up and just letting it all slide down his gullet. And I say, you can have mine if you like.
Yeah, I'm just like eating like they do in Studio Ghibli films, just like shoveling it in. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. What you guys up to today?
well, as soon as I finish the meal, I think we should. I just everyone that we should go. That we head to the apothecary and see if he's. Actually, by what time is this now in the morning?
After you've come downstairs and eaten, it's like business hours.
I think we should head to the apothecary and see if he's made any inroads on the book and a note we left the room.
I'm gonna head to the religious building and see if what's up there.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Kerrid and Barry?
With Andale.
You go with Andel.
Yeah.
Oh, you're muted, Kerrid.
Karen, muted.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Andale as well. Back to see the elf.
Okay. We'll do Zach first. Zach, you approach the religious building. Sister Karis is outside. Reach you, good morning.
I just ask if there's been any leads, anything else in the time since we last saw her. Anywhere that she could potentially point us. Was there any last words of Chris?
It was Jacob. Jacob.
Was it?
Chris was the body you got from the... Or are you talking about the Gravekeeper?
No, I was on about Jacob, yeah.
She says no. All she can think is that it's someone from the caravan.
Okay. Well, I asked to look at the crime scene and see if I can...
Why do I feel like I've entered into a game of cat and mouse fusion?
She says, yeah, you can go and have a look around.
Okay.
When you walk in, you can see the coat hooks, like she's tried to clean them, but there's still like bits of blood on it. And then you see like a little stain trail down the hall that culminates just like a pool, but the body's gone.
Okay. And I assume my natural Perception can see the bear's head on the wall.
Yeah, it's not hidden.
Okay. I take a good long look at that. And then I carry on looking around everything else. Can I see can I see where he crawled to? Did he get far?
No, just like a little way down.
He literally crawled a few inches and it just died. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thank the sister for a time. And I say, listen, if there's anything I can do, if there's any information you get, let me know.
Will do. I'm going to talk to Constantine today and get him just to tell me a little bit about everyone on the caravan, so that I can try and figure out who might, dislike religion or target us specifically.
Oh.
So I'll get back to you after that.
Okay, bye. I kind of like along the side of the wall. I'm gonna head towards them now.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get to the apothecary. The elf is behind the counter in there. It's not a very big shop. It's small, few shelves. Like there's some hanging ingredients from the ceiling and stuff, like drying herbs. Yeah, he stands quite tall. He's wearing robes. And he has the book open in front of him and the note next to it, and you can see he's got like bags under his eyes. As you walk in,
approach up. I'll walk up to him and I'll ask him if he's he made any developments, and if he got anywhere of it.
When you start to address him, he kind of like jolts a little bit, and he says, "Yes, I have. This book is fascinating. You didn't find any other material with the body, did you? Because he references another book in these notes."
I know. I kind of look around the Kerrigan and Bah-Ree and ask him if they have or not.
Was there a note as well?
You did find another book in under his body, which was a book on planes and demi-planes with him, remember?
Yeah.
Did anyone pick up?
Let's say yes.
I don't know.
Because we did have a bit where we said we were looting and stuff, so let's assume that we took that as well.
Yeah.
We took the gold. We're gonna.
I took the book.
Yeah,
You
remember the book on planes and demi-planes, and you mentioned that to elf.
Sam.
He has to have an elfy name, like Felrayan.
Legoland.
Legoland.
Liago.
No, Thiago sounds
Thiago?
too much like Iago from
No,
Aladdin.
Liago Lars.
Thiago.
Lars.
And he says that it's a diary essentially, or it starts as a diary of the Chris reading through the book on demi-planes because he's become suspicious about a disconnection with essentially the afterlife. So the graveyard was getting restless, like with paranormal activity. So there was something happening that was he felt it was to do with the spirits not being able to move on. So he found a book on demi-planes, and he mentioned a couple of times that there was another person that he was assisting him with his research, but he never addresses that person by name. But he gave him some occult materials, and I think that's why what happened at the at the graveyard. There was some kind of incantation that ended up manifesting itself because of his research and the writings in this book. Although I couldn't detect anything magic on it anymore, it seems to have that capability. So you're trying to get the spirits to hold on, essentially.
Oh,
And the note is 1/2 of a set of instructions.
What does it say?
It is literally like every other letter. Like you need the two together to read it at all. It's how the cipher kind of works. You'd have to bring both halves together.
I guess we've got to track down this other person then.
well, I could suggest that maybe we should, I don't know, possibly explore the religious building, because it wasn't concerned he was a priest there.
Oh, he was just there.
Was he a priest there?
Yeah, he was.
Let's
Yeah.
go see his body, see if anybody's been to visit.
Okay.
All right.
Do you take the book or anything back, or do you leave him with it?
Well, what's it? What's
I'd
it in
say
the
we
back
should-
of us?
I think we should take it. I think because especially the note, because that's 1/2 of something.
Did he explain how he recognized the cipher and stuff, like how he decrypted?
He starts to go on a long, like, spiel about recognizing repeated patterns and then using that to identify all the vowels and then putting them together in every language that he knows to figure out what its core language was. And like, he's really fucking gassed that he's smart. He's absolutely loving it.
But he doesn't know what. But he doesn't know what language is.
What's the cipher?
Yeah. So you translated it to common.
Okay, gang. Let's go back to the religious building where I just was.
Yeah.
I'm
Where a party never murdered anyone.
okay. I'm just going to shuffle along at the back of the group.
Okay, you head back over. Sister Karis is like, all right, how's it going?
I say I've joined my companions here, and we would like to see the body of Jacob.
Chris. Jacob? What about bodies?
No, Jacob.
Jacob.
Jacob was the one that was murdered, and Chris
Yeah.
was the one that we found.
All right.
He murdered.
That maybe murdered. We don't know.
Yes.
She says that. Oh, actually, yeah. She's like, yeah, we got Jacob in a back room. He's getting ready for being embalmed. So. Go ahead and
great.
See him.
So I say, come on, gang, everyone in, and I open the door up, and I say, let's go.
What kind of look at you wearily? Like, what are you up to?
I'm just helping people in. I'm a helpful guy. I'm a nice dude.
Well, I don't believe that.
What do you mean you won't believe it? I saved your life.
You know what reward?
I am still shuffling in at the back of the group
Okay.
with my eyes downcast.
So he shuffles in, and I walk in behind him after they all walk in.
You walk into the like the main area, which is kind of like a lodge. It might be familiar to one of you, and yes, a fairly nice, well-kept space except for the bloodstains.
I think we should go check body and then see if there's anything on the body. Or was it that I might have missed?
What a nice bear's head, I say.
Okay, so I've noticed the bear's
No,
head.
I don't say that because that's too much. Because I
No, okay, but it's massive and it's on the wall. So I've noticed the bear's head, and like my fists are clenched and I'm like gritting my teeth and like veins are popping out of my neck. I'm just looking down and I'm just trying to keep it together. I'm just holding on by a thread here, Jamie.
It was walking through normally, and like Barry's in the back. losing his mind.
Oh.
Yeah, you head to the back room, and it's kind of like a pseudo mortuary. And yeah, Father Jacob is laid out, knackered.
Oh, right. That doesn't help things. Can we ask?
Can we ask
What-
for his possessions?
Yeah, I say. That's all.
Yeah, tiny bear's head on him.
Yeah, you notice he's covered in fucking tattoos.
Bears.
Karis asks why.
Because we found something in the graveyard and we want to see if there's any connection or any maybe evidence that there's something more here that we need to find.
Okay.
Nice.
She gives you a little. Oh, God. She gives you a little like wooden box that's got his stuff in it. She's going to incinerate it with him.
Okay.
Wait, you wouldn't embalm someone then incinerate them, would you? No, she's going to bury it with him.
Yeah.
There we go.
So what is in the box?
It has the robe he was wearing that day.
With the puncture holes?
Holes in the back, yeah. It has some priestly, like rosary beads and like adornments and stuff, and the key to his house.
Can I take the key secretly?
Make a sleight of hand. You're in the room. You're in this mortuary area with Karis with you, so make a sleight of hand check.
What is sleight of hand check? Oh yeah, sorry, got it. Fuck me.
As you try and slip it up your sleeve a little bit, or sort of flick it away, and you just drop it, and it goes back in the box. And Karis goes, "You right?"
And I say, yes, I would like that key, please.
Ask him what the key is for.
This is his house.
It's like his lodgings.
We'd like to look at his lodgings, please.
I say to Zach, why are you so obsessed with his lodgings all of a sudden? This is very suspicious. It's almost as if you want to come back maybe by yourself and get rid of evidence.
Listen here, you orcish fuck.
Karis kind of turns her head towards Zach, like, what's going on here?
And I say, so I turn to Karis and I say, listen, we found this book in the place that you told us to go to find Chris. And we went to the Apocryphy. I basically explained everything. We went to the Apocryphy and he deciphered some of it. And we're kind of hoping that Jacob has maybe something that we've not seen yet. Maybe nothing. Could be something, but we'd like to check it out.
Make a persuasion check.
Fucking hell, I've not had good rolls here.
That's perception.
Oh, sorry. Yay! That's much better.
Karis goes, okay, all right. I'll give you 10 minutes just have a look around. And she hands you the key.
I thank her.
So the vicarage is just on the side of the religious building. You head on out.
Past the boar's head.
Past ahead. And you open the door to the ex-Father Jacob's room, which is quite small and modest. He's got a desk to write on. There's a little book on the desk. Simple bed. Chest of drawers with some clothes in it. Looks like a fairly standard set.
Can we check the desk to see if there's any? Are there any drawers or anything?
Yeah, you can do that. Does anyone else want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna check the desk as well. Actually, while I'm there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can both check the desk, I suppose.
Exactly.
We'll take one draw each.
Well,
Karen, are you doing anything in the?
Yeah, I'm gonna just have a look around the general area and see if I can find any paper or anything.
Bah-Ree,
No, I'm just standing in a corner at this point.
facing the corner.
Just like Blair Witching it.
So checking the room out in general, Karen. It's kind of like I said, modest. Not a great deal going on. Like, overall, he doesn't really have any valuable possessions. You make a perception check.
This is a room.
I am in room. You don't spot anything out of the ordinary. There is like a little by his bed. There's like a little kind of like mini stand, and it's got quite a lot of books in it. But besides that, nothing out of the ordinary to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the stand and look through the books, see if there's anything in there.
Okay. Guy is checking the desk. It's a pretty normal writing desk, and on it is a diary.
Cool. So I asked the man who's dislocated his own arm, seemingly. I say, no, this is a diary. Let's open it up and see what happens. Because the last time
Really?
one of us touched a book, it definitely went well. So we both opened the book up together.
Yeah.
Yep, you open the book without incident or reanimating anything. And a quick read through just documents his incredibly boring life, essentially. And he does speak about Chris a lot. And over the past month or so, he said that Chris has become like agitated, jumpy. Or Chris had become, I should say, because he's dead. Become agitated. And he also mentions in his writing that he feels that disconnect to like the afterlife. And Chris was talking to him about it. So he was helping Chris with some of his research. But just to try and like stay Chris's mind because he knew that he was upset.
Okay. So I turn to both Kerrit and Bah-Ree and say what we found. Just so they're aware. And I see Kerrit is over by the bookstand, and I'm curious to see what she finds.
You do see that. So, Kerrit, the books. You find some books on like agriculture, farming. There's one on sewing and like repairing things generally. There is one book called Sacred or Profane, which is like an exploration on ritual practices from around the realm.
Okay, I'm gonna open the book and see if there's anything loose hidden in there.
There's not.
There's not.
But you do, when you open the book, you do notice, from looking at the cipher, look at some of the symbols in here, there was some, it looks like there's been some inspiration from the symbols in the Sacred or Profane book.
Okay. So I'm going to take that book.
Keris goes, what are you doing? Why are you stealing that book?
Got news in there.
all of us like turn around and be like, "Oh God, you're still here."
She just stood behind you, like.
I'm gonna
She's like
ask,
maybe from Arrested Development.
I'm gonna ask Keris if I can take the book because it could be really important to find out what happened to him and Chris.
Yeah, go on. She's like, well, okay. When you put it like that, I get it. But like, just let me know if you're going to take things.
Okay, excellent.
I ask her if there's anything out of the ordinary that she can see.
No.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked.
She says that she rarely came in here. She didn't have much reason to. But it seems to be kept the way you always did when she did see the inside of it.
Right. Well, I have nothing more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the tavern. Sorry,
Anyone
go on.
else? We're good.
No?
No? Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll do the same, but I'll have a quick look under the bed and lift the mattress up just in case.
No. It's just a bed, just a mattress.
Nothing.
You win this round, bed.
So everyone heads back to the tavern.
Yep.
Yeah, I think at most point we can't really do much. Basically, I'll just go back and just find Constantine again.
Why don't you detect magic?
Could do. Okay, I'll do another detect magic as a ritual again.
Okay.
So, wait 10 minutes.
Keris is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Real druid shit.
She's regretting saying that you can come in here now. You cast detect magic. The only things, his holy symbol glows with religious or divine energy, and sacred or profane has like really, really low level divination.
No, I thought it was being smart.
That was the book, right?
That's the book I took.
You just yeah. Okay then, we made right choice. Well and carried. Not bad for a thieving druid.
Cool. Yeah, so everyone heads back to the tavern, and Constantine is up and about. He greets you, good morning. I don't think you've seen him today yet. And yeah, he just says, what are you up to? What's going on today?
I suppose we could just talk about our little investigation we're doing.
Oh, I'll tell you what, actually. Keris did say to me earlier about watching out for people that have it out for her or the church or whatever. So, I don't know, if you come across anyone on the caravan, you come across anyone on the caravan that you think seems suspicious or like anything like that, let Keris know and let me know. They're all set up outside of town at the minute, but they're just packing up because we're going to leave probably this evening time, so we'll be on the road before long. So yeah, because you said you're investigating the murder as well, which is nice of you. I wouldn't get involved personally, but
I don't have a story for that.
Well, I look around knowing I can completely trust my comrades here, and what they're saying is absolute truth. And I don't believe that any of them is capable of cold-blooded murder.
Manslaughter, though? I say the Constantine has he thought any more on the payment of the next job that he wants us to do?
I asked about that as well because I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, I told you.
Well, you may talk about the job, but it's about payment.
It is implied.
Yeah, from some sort of money hoarder.
He says, yes, I have. Every day's travel that you're helping out with, or every day's work, I should say, I'll give you 2 gold each. So if you get to a sticky part of the road and you have to help with that, I'll reimburse you for it. And next time we get to, I'll put you up. So you can be able to stay wherever you like. How's that?
I say, yeah, okay. I'm good with
happy
that.
Yeah.
Oh. Feel bad, but yeah, I would take up all I was offering.
Really didn't feel that bad.
Little bad.
Little bad, but also the gold.
So did he say, sorry, we could like go to where the other people of the caravan are packing up, and did he like ask us to check if any of them are suspicious? Is that right? Or
He said that Keris asked him if he had spotted anything, and he was just like, not really. But he did say they were packing up in a minute.
Cool. I mean, I guess we're going to be leaving soon, but like, by the sounds of it. So why don't we just go help pack up and also just keep a wary eye on anyone that might be a murderer?
Okay, so that's it for episode 3. Thank you so much for anyone that's watched the last few episodes. We really, really do appreciate it. If you did like the content, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and hit a like button for this video as well. Otherwise, we'll see you on episode number 4, which will be about a couple of weeks' time. We'll see you then. Everyone, say goodbye.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
That's the best you're going to get. Bye-bye now.